Good afternoon, teacher. My name is Brandon Maya. I will talking about Via Cable is a Mexican company in Monterrey, Nuevo León. About us, in Via Cable, we are made up of a group of leading companies which remain of the forefront vanguard in the manufacture of cables for the generation, transmissions, and electrical power distribution. Okay, address Avenue Conductors 505, Constituents of Querétaro, 3rd, Sector 66496, San Nicolás de los Garza, Nuevo León. Okay, the mission of this company is created growing profitability by satisfying need of consumers, shareholders, and workers in harmony with the every moment. Okay, the history this company is fantastic. The company then know as a drivers Monterrey began in 1966 with a small plant with just 7 machines and 10 people working in the factory area producing bare wire and low voltage cable. The initial challenge was great to supply cables for the electrification of Mexico at a time when the country was growing and had the need to resolve the deficit in the supply of electric power. Such were the beginnings of Conductors Monterrey. Today is Via Cable. Okay, now products catalog. For example, within Via Cable, we manage different types of cables and conduct, such as the XHHW2, which is the flagship product of our company Science. It has a special insulation against fires, which favors for the safety of the home. More cables are derived from in galvanized and high voltage conductor for the shopping malls, gas station, and that's all. Now, our distributor that we chose was Chile Cable. Since our purpose is to enter the Chilean market, it is a company with important market shares in the exclusive cable distribution, electricity, and mission areas, industrial and construction, where Chile Cable is positioned as an important strategic partner of our clients. The permanent stock in the warehouse is one of the great achievements, a stretch that enables a quick response. The alliance with General Cables gives them the opportunity to develop, transmit to consumers new technology or refine what exists. Now, I will talk about the company's SWOT. Strengths, consumer service, provides personally advance to each client, which distribution channels, so it counts with more than 70 floors, inventory management, and national reconstruction. Okay, opportunities to be a national leader in production and distribution of electrical cables using in construction, constant technological update, expand your market to Chile with vast prices and delivery times. Now, weakness, little international participation compared to other companies, constant maintenance of the machinery, threats for again competition, counterfeit of a low quality product simulating that is cable the best cable in the world. Situational every moment of the market and objectives. In the recent date, infrastructure has taken of great relevance in the energy sector because it's closely related to the development of the country, thus creating economic change that the community and open way to the new growth opportunities in our every moment. Now, competition analysis. The cable has a lot of competition at a national level and now also internationality. We can see that the Central and South American market is a market every round in which we can enter through the prices. We can reduce them and lower the delivery times. Since we have more than 70 plants in Mexico, plus our competition, analyzing their reports, they are more inside the North American market, which opened the door for us enter Central and South America. Now, determination of competition of Mexican company Condumex national competition, which more than 60 years of experience, largest Mexican company, 3,000 collaborators, Carso Group, Condumex, Spain and Brazil, San Luis Potosí, and Mexico City. Thank you so much.
In our BCG matrix, we have the in the first quadrant the aluminum wires and cables. We have this product here because that have a great ground in the market, but our profits with this product it's minimum. In the second quadrant, we have copper wires and cables. That products be here because we have a great level and margin of profit and liquidity, and the market ground is it's great. In the third quadrant, we have the high tense galvanized steel cable. We have this product in this quadrant because the product have a great liquidity, but the presence in market is very low. And finally, in the fourth quadrant, it's cable tip L8XHHW2. The cable is in this place for two reasons. First, because the low profits, and second because the price in the market it's very low. Okay, in companies competitions we have the greatest company. It's Cobrex. This company is a national competition, and it's important to talk about that because Cobrex have fully complies with current Mexican and international standards. Um, they have a plant in Monterrey and 9 cities, and it's important to know that they have 22 years of experience in this area.
Well, determination of the competitor of Mexican company. First one is General Cable, that is a international competition. They have a distribution center in Chile that generates $11 billion a year. It's a major global company. It has more than 11 dozen collaborators, and they are part of the Prisman Group. Well, we have two Cableco, that is a Chilean competition. It has 30 years of experience. Scope is Brazil and Argentina. Its clients include the most important companies in the country, including in electricity, mining, distributors, and construction company. Has a certification like INGCER ISO 9001.
Finalization strengthens to meet international commitments. The company has integrated the manufacture of copper and aluminum wire rod. The main suppliers are Mexican and foreign companies, in which the supplier of these raw materials is easily accessible at prices prevalent in the world market. Negotiation with suppliers are carried out jointly with the partner with arms of aim of achievement and the best commercials conditions. The company benefits by ensuring to supply and low costs in terms of raw material. According to company estimates, the global wire and cable market in 2019 was 122.6 billions of dollars, and the NAFTA market is approximately 18.8 billions of dollars. The Canadian market is estimated at 1.2 billions of dollars, and the Central and South American market is approximately 2040 490 million of dollars. The participation of the company in the national market. Thanks to diversification of the operation and the market in which it participated, it's among the most solid and competitive companies in Mexico. The domestic market for electric wire and cable concentrated in three large producers and two smaller producers. Via Cable is one of the largest. Via Cable has approximately a 37% share of domestic market.
Regarding our incursion into the target market, our target market will be the country of Chile. This is a country with 19.12 million inhabitants, and this country has a GDP of $253 billion. In the last record, it had $75.6 billion in exports and $81.5 billion in imports. It is a country with an important market in our sector, since the construction industry corresponds to 6.4% of the GDP. It is around $16 billion. And in the public and private housing represents 67% of the construction industry. In addition, our country Mexico has a free trade agreement with this country, which has signed in 1998, and all of this is of great advantage to us, since our competitors mostly focus in the North American and European markets. But how will we achieve the incursion into this country? Well, we plan to take advantage of the use of social networks, newsletters, promotions, but one of our most important strategies is our presentation in the Edifica Fair. Okay, Edifica Fair is the most important construction fair in Latin America that brings together suppliers, professional visitors, and representatives of the public and private sectors. This fair is a privileged space of commercial development, the introduction of new technologies and productivity improvements in the execution and operation of large investments projects. Edifica 2022, the International Construction Fair, will be held between October 3rd and 6th this year at the new FISA Park in Santiago, Chile. At Edifica, more than 1,200 business meetings are held that will allow us to grow our network of contacts efficiently, to generate new contacts, and obviously boost our business with Chilean and international clients interested obviously in our products, services, and technologies solutions. The exhibition unfolds in 75,000 meters, in which nearly 900 exhibitors participate, representing more than 5,000 brands. During the exhibition days, they receive more than 35,000 professional visits. And as a last but very important point, Edifica has a 70% international participation.
Targeting needs high quality power cables, needs conductive cables under the standard and certifications, um, relatively in electrical projects. Our portfolio of electrical conductors offers a solution in the construction of housing, shopping malls, buildings, vertical developments, hospitals, highways, railways, ports, bridges, restaurants, um, etc. Current size of the segment and growth potential in Mexico of the Mexican company. We are in the sector that observes a great capacity for adaptation and innovation to meet the changing demand of consumers and the increasingly strict environmental requirements while ensuring that it meets some of its basic objectives. Letter A, safety and efficiency in the use of energy. And the letter B, the resistance to wear and corrosion of the materials used in its manufacturing throughout the application of nanotechnology in the materials that industry firms use in its manufacture.
Now we turn to the schemes to select the target. In the economic one, we have the 63.5% of the construction investment in Chile is direct to housing, and the construction industry corresponds to the 6.4% of the Chilean GDP. In the political aspect, we can see that during the pandemic, there was an incorrect handling of free investment issues that brought negative results, but changed radically with an increase of 12%, promoting the jobs and investment. For the geographical and logistics area, Chile has an exit to the Pacific. Its main ports are Valparaiso and San Antonio. There is a tariff preference and there is a free trade agreement since 1998. It's important to know the position of the company in Mexico for the projection in Chile. Of the most important companies in Mexico, Via Cable occupies 128th place, actively participating in the creation of infrastructure works for the development of Mexico. And finally, we have some of the strategies of advantage that Via Cable has to be an international company. Such as a research center, national and international certifications. It also takes advantage of the lack of interest from Chilean competitors to take their places and has two plans to work according to the predictions. And that will be all from us. Thanks.
In international marketing strategies, Viacable will use the adaptation strategy in which it will seek to accommodate the products according to the market that we intend to penetrate, thus adapting ourselves to the laws, habits, and of course, the culture of the country, knowing that electrical cables have both national and international standards, and we will base ourselves on those to be able to enter in the challenge market.
will continue to talk about the price, cost, and demand factors according to the market. First one, the role of cable of 328 feet for $995 and 3 feet for $10.10. Well, the purchasing part is the one that assumes the cost of transportation and insurance of the merchandise once purchased at the point of the sale. We assume expenses related to preparation and packaging of the products alone, not their shipments or insurance, which fall on the purchasing part. Well, for Mexico, the buyer, merchandise, and parking. That's it. The purchasing in Chile, the payment, international transportation, insurance, custom, and local transportation. Below the line, we use that marketing because it's more directly for the sector, and our product is not for everyone, it's not too common, and we use specialized magazine, mails, telephone calls, personal calls, trade fairs, and exhibition that are for only clients, maybe. Well, finally, to talk about business communication, media strategy, personal selling, sales promotion, public relation, and sponsorship marketing. Well, first, closer relationship with consumer because they are who are buying us, and this is the most important. Also, new technologies that will allow us to reach a smaller custom segment in a more personalized way. Two, exhibition in which customer will have a personal interaction with the product, to know the product, to get in love with them. And press relays and special events. And the most important, direct communication, to know, and that's it.